Hey guys, what's up? Elpoon here, and today we're playing some Hitman Sniper Challenge here. This is actually a pre-order bonus for Hitman Absolution, and this is actually, real live gameplay footage here. And it is a lot of fun, I'm telling you. I sat here and played it for about 3 hours now. Okay, maybe not that long, probably about 10 games total, 10 playthroughs, and I've got my system down, so if you kind of watch here, you can kind of follow this, kind of as a walkthrough, if you like, and I get a little bit of challenges along the way. The elevator one right there, you get that one, and I'm also going to get like the crack in the eggs challenge, which you get when you headshot every bodyguard and then the main guy here at the end. And like I said, this is a lot of fun. I really like sniping kind of missions like this. I've always liked them in the Hitman series, and really, if you've never played any of the Hitman games, I highly recommend them. They are amazing games. You can go through and play it 10 different ways, and you still can wind up with something new every time here. Like I said, it took me about 10 playthroughs to figure out relatively my path that I wanted to take when going through this. I actually have not watched any other gameplay footage. The elevator thing, I actually figured that out by mistake, so that's kind of cool how I figured that out. But other than that, I've just played through on my own here and kind of doing my own little run through. I'm sure there's a lot better ways out there, a lot faster ways, because actually one of the challenges is to beat it in 2.5 minutes, which means I would have to be done already by now. So I kind of look forward to watching that and then trying to figure out what the hell the rest of the challenges are. Really, when you play, just kind of look through the map, and one of them is where you have to shoot pigeons. I can kind of actually show you a couple other ones here. Let me just focus here more on the actual gameplay. There's a lot of really cool ways to take out the bodyguards. I don't know if there's a way to take out every single one with them being hidden, which would probably maximize your score. I'm not quite for sure on there. Like I said, I just kind of did my own path, but here I can kind of show you right down here. There's that chipmunk or whatever. So that's the thing. If you just pretty much put your scope over that, you figure out that that's a challenge. And then this guy, I have no idea what's with him. I have not figured that out yet. But anyway, here I'm kind of waiting for guards to go by the pool, because if you shoot them, they will actually fall in the water. And this one area, you have your thing called, it's kind of like the detective mode. I'm not for sure what it is right here, but you can actually see through stuff. It's like detective mode off of Batman, the new Batman games. Right there, just drop that guy in the pool. And like I said, you can drop guys off the buildings, you can drop the guy down the elevator, you can actually shoot that gondola type thing there and actually drop it down onto a guy, and I believe you actually get a challenge for that. And here we go, got another guy approaching the pool here, so let me go ahead and take him out here. And actually, if you just barely squeeze the right trigger, it kind of stops it like this and moves everything in slow motion. It's called hair trigger. That's really helpful. It took me a while to figure out how to do that. But sometimes, it's really tough because it's pretty sensitive. Sometimes, I miss a couple shots because I squeeze it just a little bit too much when I'm not ready here, when I'm trying to, target one of the bodyguards in the head here. And another thing you find out is you got to be really patient. I mean, you got 15 minutes to do this, so I'm guessing that there's, the bodyguards will move around in all kinds of different areas in that 15 minutes, so there's probably a way where you can actually go through and beat this without having to just shoot bodyguards in plain sight and not make them hidden bodies. Like right there, I got hidden bodies times 8. I'm sure there's a way where you can go through and kill every single bodyguard and make their bodies hidden like they never really actually existed. And as you can see here, you got the white boot in the background, and then just to the left there's a duck. Them are both part of challenges too. The one with the boots, finding stripper clothes, and that actually took me a really long time to find all that stuff. And then back to killing the main guy there. If you wait for him to come out on the phone, that's the easiest time to kill him. He'll pop out there and you can just drop him in the pool. Now these two guys, there's really, I haven't waited long enough to see if there's actually a way where you can kill them both with them being hidden bodies in the end. I'm not for sure. So I just, I kind of waited for them to get separated. I tried a couple times trying to knock them both out at the same time because they kind of go through each other in a little glitch. It's possible, but it's really hard to pull off the headshot. And here, if you shoot the guy in the back smoking, and then you shoot the guy in the front will actually become aware, and you won't get your silent assassin rating in the end, which is probably the biggest one because it actually doubles your final score. And right now I'm at about 182,000, so this is definitely probably going to beat my highest score here. So since the bodyguard moved away, see right there I pulled the trigger too soon, so we'll take that guy out, headshot, and then we'll go over here really quickly and take this guy out. And once again, that hair trigger thing is really sensitive, but we're gonna go ahead and finish this guy off. And there you have it. That's the end of the level. I got the crackle eggs, which is, you know, get everyone headshot kills, and then I finished with 198,000 as my base score. And as you can see, you know, you get judged by how much time you have left, how much bullets you have left, and your challenge modifiers, which actually increase with each challenge unlock. You can see I still have quite a bit of challenges left. And then here in the end, you get your silent assassin modifier. So like I probably will actually do another video once I get all my challenges unlocked and try to go for a really high score. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Now go out and pre-order this game.